Welcome to another edition of Comet Algebra. This video is for Algebra 1, Chapter 1, Section 8, which is the last section in Chapter 1. Yay! And this involves PEMDAS. So hopefully this is a complete review for you. PEMDAS is the little acronym that helps us remember what we do first in the order of operations. The letter P stands for parentheses and other grouping symbols because we could have brackets or other things in there. E is for exponents next. And then this is a little deceiving. M and D, it doesn't necessarily mean that multiplication comes first. It doesn't matter. You multiply and divide in the order that you come upon them from left to right. Same thing here with adding and subtracting. Not just because we put the A first doesn't mean that we do the adding first. You do add and subtract in the order that you come to them from left to right. All right, so let's try a few of these together. So looking at number 1, we weight with a subtract sign. So showing your work for your assignment means something like this. Showing me that we're going to do this multiply first. 9 times 2 is 18. We're going to weight with this, keep that subtract sign, and 6 divided by 3, we're going to also do that operation. And then the last thing we do is this subtraction in the order that we come from left to right. So 8 minus 18 is negative 10, and negative 10 minus 2 is negative 12. On example 2, again showing a little bit of work here. Parentheses first, exponents next. So we'll be doing this 2 to the second power. So I have 3 times 8 plus 4 minus 5 plus 15. So doing this multiply. Next, 24 plus 4 minus 5 plus 15. And again, we do these in the order we come in them. 24 plus 4 is 28. 28 minus 5 is 23. And 23 plus 15 is 38. So that's the final answer. On example 3, again, this multiplying comes first. And don't be tempted to, I don't know, divide this and then multiply by 5. We come to this multiplying first, so that has to be done before the dividing. So leave this 3 alone. 3 plus this 3 times 2 is 6 minus the 40 and divided by 4. Again, here the dividing is first in PEMDAS. So minus 40 divided by 4 is negative 10. And now I have 9 minus 10, which is negative 1. So just to be clear, this homework assignment is not a calculator exercise. I do want you to show your steps like this. All right, just a couple more examples here. Example 4, again, exponents first. So we'll say 5 minus 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8 plus 16 plus, and then I can go ahead and multiply 5 times 9 and get 45. And again, do the adding and subtracting. It does matter that you do them in the order that you come to them from left to right. 5 take away 8 is negative 3. Negative 3 plus 16 is 13. And 13 plus 45 is 58. All right, example 5. We have some grouping symbols here, some parentheses. So we need to do what's inside those parentheses first. So we'll leave the 4. You can go ahead and square the 7 because that would be our second operation. So 7 squared is 49. Now let's deal with this. 8 minus 2 is 6. And 6 to the third power, big a number, so I would need a calculator for that. 6 to the third power is 216 on my calc. Make sure I did that right. Minus 216, and then minus 14. So again, the order that we come from left to right, 4 plus 49 is 53. 53 minus the 216 is negative 163. And then if we subtract 14 from that, I end up with a negative 177. Okay? And please do these examples with me and check my work. All right, last example here. We have some interesting combinations of grouping symbols and exponents. And so when you have these square brackets and you have parentheses inside them, the way I like to say it is you rather do the operations from the inside out. So we'll start inside here with these parentheses and work our way out and finish what's inside these brackets first. So inside these brackets we have 5 minus, and this exponent will be done before this multiplying. So 3 squared is 9. We will be multiplying that by 2. And then we have 8, and we will be multiplying that by 4 plus 1 is 5. So now I have some multiplying to do. 5 minus 18 plus 40. Again, keeping those brackets because we have to do all that first before we subtract the 6. So I have 5 minus 18, and then adding the 40, I end up with 27, and 27 minus 6 equals 21. All right, so I hope that was a nice review of PEMDAS for you. Now you have the knowledge you need to finish section 1.8, so have fun with that.